inspires me, and it's if you have a passion for something, that's your calling.
I'm dead.
And something that's bothering you or something that's enlightening you, you know, that's your power, that's your passion, and write it down. So I've been writing for quite a while. And the things that's going on in St. Louis is disturbing, as we all know. And I have to try to find inspiration, and I have to help lead our community to do that too. So I write, and hopefully this will enlighten, you know, you all and pass it along. I think.
Thank you.
I wrote 2 poems, but one is actually something that we all need to do, and some of us have done all our lives. This one is called A Message. So the message is, we have to exist, insist, persist, resist, reject, protect, select, elect, correct, and most of all, respect. We have to exist as a people, insist as a nation, persist as a culture, reject the forces against us, protect our families and fellow man, select the best one at hand, elect the one who shows us true value to help this nation stand together again, correct each other when they are wrong, and most of all, each respect yourselves all the day long. And this one is called The Message. Had a message, now it's the message to all. I was watching the news. Once again, someone got shot, injured, killed. Unfortunately. You know, when we pass and transition to another life, and it's normal, or from sickness, we like, you know, it was their time. But now it's like, you know, we thank God for that, but now it's like people getting shot for no reason at all. Where are we when we lost in ourselves? So I wrote on this message for today. Time after time after time, we hear about all this black on black crime. When are we going to draw the line and stop? I mean, stop all this senseless crime. Locked up doing time, put into chains. What a shame. It's time to get yourselves together and change. Drop those guns and learn to have fun. Don't be mad at your fellow man, but be glad, so we can live together again in a peaceful world that we can see again. Put those guns down and shut up. Thinking we supposed to put up with all your nonsense, all you color boys talking all that noise, hanging with your boys, taking away people's life force who had a voice and a choice, trying to score, and now they are here no more, making people feel low because you have no self-control, putting on a show. Learn the things at hand. Learn how to heal this land. With you is where it begins. Can we count on you to turn away from sin? Make a wish and seal it with a kiss. Then the other world you can resist and truly won't miss. People all scared to drop a dime, causing these people to buy time. When are we going to get ourselves in line and beg for forgiveness? It's time to let your light shine throughout the darkness of your mind. Educate yourselves and stop all this unnecessary crime. And moment of silence for all the victims of this senseless violence. I take heed. I plead. No need, for you were freed. The victims are crying out. I hear to their plea. The voice is a rolling water from the ocean and by the sea. All they wanted was just to be. I am that I am, can't you see? Thank you.
Welcome to our live broadcast here from St. Louis, Bahami Temple of Divine Understanding World Headquarters in St. Louis, Missouri. Welcome. I know it's been a while since we saw you on live, but we're here now, and we have a wonderful presentation for you. Our Astamari or Enlightener is our adept and high professor, high sheikh of this temple, High Sheikh Abdullah Arab. And he has a wonderful message for you. The title of his message or enlightenment is called Aesop Luqman. Aesop Luqman. Please stand up and let's welcome our high professor, Adel Abdullah Arab.
Salam alaikum kamu.
It is an honor and a privilege to come before you with this message. I hope that you understand what is being said. We had a good, enlightening poem from a sister this morning, that it was not on the paper, but it was very informative. So we ask that you open your minds and be receptive to this message. And a prelude to the message is so that you might understand some of the definitions that we use. Some of the definitions that we use. We use the terminology Allah quite a bit. Some people will construe this to mean that we are Muslims. Muslims by religion. In reality, we are all religions. We are the first ones to come forward and profess to be the fathers of all religions. And I emphasize that word, A-L-L, all. It means that if you are Buddhist, or Hindu, Christian, and so forth and so on, we say that we too are the fathers of them all. Therefore, we welcome all of you into our inspiration class. Allah is the Savior of souls, according to our gospel. The gods or angels, both male and female, with bodies or without, give strength to man. The Son, S-U-N, is the Father of all life, all energy, and all light. But one should not pray to the Son of God, but pray to the Spirit behind the Son. The Son is the Savior of the world in a physical sense, but the Spirit that created the Son is the Savior of the world in a spiritual sense. This Spirit, and this particular point, pay close attention. This Spirit has many names, such as Lel-Lakhirah, Allah, Fahami, Il, Baal, Osa, Isis, Sar, Amen, Kim, Pita, and Amen, and many other names. The lesson that I chose to speak from today is from the Holy Quran, entitled The Book of Luqman, Aesop. Bism Leuli Mihiru Amin Roh. In the name of the Most High God, the Beneficent, the Merciful. speak. And it was revealed to the master prophet at Mecca concerning Luqman, the Ethiopian, was a word of Allah, like Jesus was a word of Allah. Peace be upon the prophets of God. Fahami Rasul. Hear ye, Afro-Americans, this is a portion of the book of Kim. For Luqman, Aesop, was a man like you. Fahami Rasul. And remember Ghulam Ahmed, the promised Messiah. Peace be upon his soul. The Fahami Rasul. To every nation we appointed acts of devotion which they observe. Therefore, they should not dispute with you about the matter. So call to your Lord, most surely you are on the right way. Holy Quran, chapter 22, verse 67. And the gods and goddesses are but lords and ladies, saints and prophets, prophetesses, priests, saviors, and prophets ascended into heaven, a spiritual ascension. Osa and Enoch, Idris, and Abraham, and Ishmael, and Musa, and Jesus, and Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna, and all, A-L-L, the gods and goddesses, ascended into heaven, a spiritual ascension. Fahami Rasul. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Revelations 12th chapter, 1st verse. And in the name of Amun-Ra, in the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, I am Amun-Ra, Allah, the best knower. These are verses from the book of wisdom, a guidance and a mercy for the doers of goodness, those who keep up prayer and pay the poor rate, and they are certain of the hereafter. These are on a guidance from their Lord, and these are they who are successful. And of men is he who takes instead frivolous discourse to lead astray from Allah's path, Amun-Ra, without knowledge, and to take it for a mockery. These shall have an abasing chastisement. And when our communications are recited to them, he turns back proudly, as if he had not heard them, as though his ears were a heaviness. Therefore, announce to him a painful chastisement. As for those who believe and do good, they shall surely have gardens of bliss, abiding in them the promise of Allah, Amun-Ra. True promise, and he is the mighty, the wise. He created the heavens without pillars, as you see them, and put mountains upon the earth, lest it might converse with you. And he spreads in it animals of every kind. And we sent down water from the clouds. These cause to grow therein vegetation. Vegetation of every noble kind. This is Allah, Amun-Ra, creation. But show me what those beside him have created. Nay, the unjust are in merciful error. And certainly, we gave wisdom to Luqman, saying, he, be grateful to Allah, Amun-Ra, and whoever is grateful to who is grateful to his own soul, whoever is ungrateful then surely Allah, Amun Ra, is significant, praised. And when Luqman said to his son, while he admonished him, O my son, do not associate with Allah, Amun Ra. Those things that are not of him. And if they contend with you, that you obey them and keep company with them in the world kindly, and follow the ways of him who turns to me, and to me is your return, then I will inform you of what you did. O my son, surely if it is the very weight of the grain of a mustard seed, even though it is in the heart of a rock, or high above in the heavens, or deep down in the earth, Allah, Amun Ra, will bring it out to light. Surely Allah, Amun Ra, is the best knower of subtleties aware. O my son, keep up prayer and enjoin the good and forbid the evil, and bear patiently that which befalls you. Surely this is one of the affairs earnestly enjoy. And do not turn your face away from people in contempt, nor go about in the land exalting overmuch. Surely Allah, Amun Ra, does not love any self-conceited boasters. And pursue the right course in your going about, and lower your voices. Surely the most hateful of voices is the braying of an ass. Do you not see that Allah, Amun Ra, has made what is in the heavens and what is in the earth subservient to you, and made complete to you his favors outwardly and inwardly, and among men is he who disputes in respect of Allah, Amun Ra, through having no knowledge, nor guidance, nor a book giving light. And when it is said to them, follow what Allah, Amun Ra, has revealed, they say, nay, we follow that which we found our fathers. What? Though the devil calls them to the chastisement of the burning fire, and whoever submits himself wholly to Allah, Amun Ra, and he is the doer of good to others, he indeed has taken hold of the firmest thing upon which one can lay hold. And Allah, Amun Ra, is the end of affairs. And whoever disbelieves, let not his disbelief grieve you. To us is their return. Then we will inform them of what they did. Surely Allah, Amun Ra, is the knower of what is in their breast. We give them to enjoy a little, then we will drive them to a severe chastisement. And if they asked them who created the heavens and the earth, they will certainly say, Allah, Amun Ra, say, all praise is due to Allah, Amun Ra. Nay, most of them do not know. What is in the heavens and what is in the earth is Allah, Amun Ra. Surely Allah, Amun Ra, is the significant, the praise. And were every tree that is in the earth made into pens, and the sea to supply it with 7 more seas to increase it, the word of Allah, Amun Ra, would not come to an end. Surely Allah, Amun Ra, is the mighty wise. If you notice, I use the term, after I say Allah, I use the term Amun-Ra. Amun-Ra is the God that we follow. We know who Amun-Ra is. We know that Amun-Ra is Allah. Allah, the Rahman, the Rahim. The word Rahman is another word of saying Amun-Ra. So we are there on point. We have no argument with anyone. We are telling you what the truth is. The truth is in the name. Bismillahir-Rahman-ir-Rahim. In the name of the Most High God, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Nay, your creation, nor your rising in anything, but as a single soul. Surely Allah, Amun-Ra, is hearing, seeing. Do you not see that Allah, Amun-Ra, makes the night to enter into day, and He makes the day to enter into the night, and He has made the sun and the moon subservient to you. Each pursues its course till an appointed time, and that Allah, Amun-Ra, is aware of what you do. This is because Allah, Amun-Ra, is the truth. There, my gods and goddesses, you see the word where it came to life. It said that this is because Allah is the truth. That is another word of saying Amen. There's another word of saying Amen. These statements are statements to draw us closer to each other, to let us know that this Amen, or this Allah that they are speaking of, is none other than our ancestor. And this is who we pray to. Keep that in mind. And that which they call upon beside Him is the falsehood, and that Allah, Amun-Ra, is the high, the great. Do you not see that the ship runs on in the sea by Allah, Amun-Ra's favor, that He may show you of His signs? Most surely there are signs in this for every patient endurer. Grateful one, and when waves like mountains cover them, they call upon Allah, Amun-Ra, being sincere to Him in obedience. But when He brings them safe to the land, some of them follow the middle course, and none denies our signs, but every prodigious, ungrateful one. O people, guard against the punishment of your Lord, and dread the day when a father shall not make any satisfaction for his son, nor shall the child be the maker of any satisfaction for his father. Surely the promise of Allah, Amun-Ra, is true. Therefore, let not this world's life deceive you, nor let the arch deceiver deceive you in respect to Amun-Ra, Allah. Surely Allah, Amun-Ra, is He with whom is the knowledge of the hour, and He sends down the rain, and He knows what is in the wombs, and no one knows what he shall earn on the morrow, not tomorrow, the morrow, and no one knows in what land he shall die. Surely Allah, Amun-Ra, is knowing, aware. Holy Quran. And those who have their own ancestors and sneak away to lead by others, there is no success for them in this world, and no reward for them in the next. The devil has power over them. Evil is in their heart, and they shall forever be abided. Out of envy and jealousy, they say, this prophet is one of us, and is just like us. Let us offer him hatred, while he offers us love. These are the words and thoughts of the accused as they go wandering on. Fahami Rasul. And your ancestors, Nimrod, son of Cush and grandson of Kim. He was a hero, a master of the bow, and a survivor of men from beasts that devour, and from the evil men. He was a giant in strength, and no Mackie. That is, he was not a sickly man. He was one of the Goonie colored people. And among the Goonie was splendid men and women, and Baal Kum Anu, Lord Hamaru, Lord Ham, the ancestor of the Goonie race. This is not to replace the Injil, the Quran, and the Torah, but a history and a guidance of the sons of Ham. Great is our tradition. The sayings of the traders of our race through their traveling in all the lands. Great is our heritage, the fame and noble deeds of our ancestors who graced the land. Great is our future. Amen. This is